All right, y'all, come on in here. Y'all, first and foremost, I just got to say thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for all the love and support. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Where we're winning, we winning at. You know, of course, Trump got his haters, y'all. Straight up and down, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be the one to say it. This man got his haters. He got them. I mean, with all this winning, I'd be mad too. And with that being said, y'all, coming straight from Thomas Sowell quotes at Thomas Sowell, y'all, Democrats has just held their first shadow government hearing. What the hell is a shadow government hearing? Well, let's dive into it, y'all. And then we're going to chop it up towards the end. I'm not even going to waste no time. Let's go.
Extraordinary step of convening this unprecedented hearing. We brought together both chambers of Congress, the Senate and the House, to conduct real oversight and to serve as a check and balance, to hold those who misuse power to account and to carry out our constitutional duty. Convening this hearing was not our first choice. We have tried to...
So they taking it to the check and balance. Okay, so they, oh, Lord, here they go trying. Like, the hate is just that real. They are so mad that they being exposed, y'all. Like, they're not winning in no way, shape, or form. They know they done lost the people. They done lost the power. They're being exposed. And now they want to degrade and go this low that, like, make it make sense. And guess who's running this shit? Just look at them. Let's get back into it.
Get our Republican colleagues to hold hearings, to do meaningful oversight, to assert Congress's authority as an independent branch of government. But to our great disappointment, our Republican colleagues have abdicated that important responsibility. They've stood by as the president has run roughshod over the legislative branch and turned Congress into little more than a rubber stamp. So today we'll hold the first of what we hope will be more bicameral oversight hearings. We will do the investigative work that our colleagues across the aisle refuse to do. We will expose the illegality, abuse, and corruption of this administration and within the Department of Justice.
Of y'all administration, the abuse and all that, of y'all administration, not Trump. I know you ain't talking about Trump. You need to be talking about y'all. That's what you're mad for. This is sick.
Witnesses speak to what's actually happening behind closed doors, how the Trump administration continues to try to intimidate them from speaking out, and why it matters to Americans.
What part? We the people voted for Trump. Don't throw us in this bullcrap that y'all got going on in this bullcrap piece of a meeting whose idea was to come up with. Don't put that on we the people. We know who we voted for. We wanted Trump. We don't want y'all. So please don't include us in this bullcrap.
Across the country. The Trump administration is following a well-worn playbook. History serves as a guide and as a warning. In the 1930s, a Jewish lawyer in Berlin tracked in meticulous detail how Germany gradually became what he called a dual state. First, to keep the country running, the ordinary legal system remained in place for most people. And yet, step by step, a parallel system of governance and law emerged, what one scholar called a lawless zone. A parallel system carry out the will of the leader and to go after his enemies, real or perceived, to punish, to reward, to co-opt, to intimidate, silence, or take over institutions that make a society free and vibrant, the courts, the lawyers, the universities, the press, even businesses. And over time,
Thank God, because I'm just sick of them and sick of it. Oh my God, y'all. This is the faces of and head that they cannot
extraordinary step of
take
convening this
the L. They don't understand that we're sick of them. We're tired of them. At this point, they're only fighting for themselves. They're only fighting for themselves. I'm so sick of them. So we can't get him in any other way. So let's go ahead and start this. Oh, what in the hell is a shadow government hearing? I've never heard of that. We finna keep it going. Anywho, this is what they mad about, y'all, because our president is steady making major moves with or without them. And they're upset because everything that they're trying to do to stop this man. Once again, he keeps prevailing, and they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. Check this out. Breaking from my boy Benny John. Supreme Court has sided with Trump administration, will allow them to continue removing Venezuela trend Agra gang members from the country under the Alien Enemies Act. He keeps winning. People are coming to their common sense, y'all. People are literally waking up and coming to their common sense. Let's get into the good news. This is what they mad about. They can't stop this man. Check it out. Breaking.
Looking live at the White House there, we're getting some breaking news at this hour coming out of the Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court has handed President Trump a victory, letting him and his administration use the 1798 law that historically has been employed only in wartime to swiftly deport alleged Venezuelan gang members as part of the Republican president's hardline approach to immigration, granting that administration request to lift the Washington-based U.S. judge James Boasberg's March 15th order that had temporarily blocked the summary deportations under the Alien Enemies Act while litigation in the case continues. So the Supreme Court has weighed in. Let's start there with our panel. Let's bring in our panel. Susan Page, Washington Bureau Chief at USA Today, Washington Post columnist, American Enterprise Institute Senior Fellow Mark Thiessen, and Sabrina Singh, former Pentagon Deputy Press Secretary. Mark, we assumed the Supreme Court was going to get active here soon on some of these cases.
Your girl B on here. Don't forget about me, y'all.
And they're saying not only a pause to bring back that one man that they say they deported erroneously, but this is just allowing them to continue their deportation process.
Yeah, this is a big victory for Trump in the new
big win.
lawfare. So the old lawfare was try to destroy Donald Trump, 91 indictments, 2 impeachments, civil suits to destroy him and all the rest of it. That all failed. He won the election and came back stronger than ever. And so the new lawfare is to try and stop him from implementing his agenda through a miasma of court cases. And this was a perfect example of it. And the Supreme Court is now allowing him to use this law. So this is a first victory in the fight against the new lawfare.
Right. And let me just add on to that, Mark. And then you got the bimbo Democrats trying to do an overthrown shadow meeting to try to, slow him down again and say, oh, he's gaining too much power. We got to try to stop him some type of way, and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it all. Like, we're going to continue to keep winning. We're going to continue to get that truth out, and it's going to prevail. Like, that's it. Take some seats, several seats in the back. Okay, because I'm sick of them. Let's get it. I got tongue tied just then. All right, y'all. So, and we just keep on winning. This is why they mad. I'm just showing y'all why these folks is mad. Check this out. Coming straight from Libs of TikTok, y'all, on X. Just in, stock market bounces back while more than 50 countries, including Japan and Europe, have contacted the United States to negotiate the deals on the tariffs. The Trump effect is at work, baby. Stop mother freaking playing. This is why they mad, y'all. Because every time they try to do some type of evil, good happens. Let's get it.
Well, the commercial break happened, and now the Dow is in a little bit of a positive territory. So a little bit of volatility as people price in some of the discussions this morning, as the White House says over 50 countries have contacted the White House looking to negotiate or at least discuss tariffs, and then the president having that meeting with Netanyahu today at 2 o'clock, a press conference at 2:30 during Sandra's show.
Yeah, and the president put out a statement that he had just gotten off the phone with the Japanese prime minister, that they were having productive conversations, and now just hitting, which seems to be when the markets turned around here, was that the EU is talking with the United States amid this tariff battle.
Let's get it.
And the statement from the EU is, we are ready to discuss with the U.S., but solutions need to be mutual advantage. So what you're getting is the sense that they're coming to the table.
Communications.
The negotiations are happening.
Sure.
And that's when we saw the turnarounds, the Dow at 526 for now.
Okay, there we go.
Y'all, if y'all not feeling good about y'all president right now, y'all in the wrong spot. Y'all on the wrong content creator channel. Y'all on the wrong. Y'all, you don't need to be here because, baby, I'm bragging different. You know what I'm saying? Just the dust off my shoulders. Boy, I am proud to have a president like that, man. Stop playing with my boy, okay? Stop playing with DT. Just stop playing with him. For real, like, seriously, at this point, it's just like, stop. Okay? Epic LA Dodgers pitcher Clayton Kershaw gifts President Trump with a custom 47 jersey by my boy Benny Johnson. I mean, we're finna get into all this good news stuff, you know, winning,
Mr.
good
President,
news.
we
Let's
have
get
a
it.
gift for you as well.
Let's go.
Oh, I like that.
Look at Trump. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Okay, let's get it, y'all. Then, yeah. All right. Let's get it.
Mr. President, we have a gift for you
That's
as well.
my president. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm just trying to show y'all a little, you know, you getting this little wars and stuff like that. We finna keep it moving though, y'all. We're gonna keep it moving right on down here now. Boom, let's get it. Let's get it. Coming from my boy Tony X2. Y'all already know what time it is. Trump's tariffs was a powerful move for the United States. The dust off your shoulders, baby. Stop playing. We back. We back, y'all. Let's get it.
I know that Trump crashed in the stock market.
Oh, we just seen it went up.
Guess what? Actually, and although the elites may be panicking, the middle class might as well get prepared because we are about to experience one of the biggest wealth transfers that we have ever seen. What Donald Trump is doing is something that none of us have ever seen before. And the reason for that is because this man is creating history. America is about to officially be back on the map as one of the wealthiest countries. We are about to bring manufacturing back to America again. We are about to bring so many jobs back to America again. Do y'all realize what this means? The fact that the American people have been taken advantage of for so long and no one has ever fought for us is absolutely diabolical. I know that many people may not agree with what it is that Donald Trump. All I gotta say is welcome to the great. America is definitely on to being great again. It is a big one with this one, y'all. I don't care what y'all say.
And me either. Because, baby, we got it. Michelle Monique. Y'all go follow her on TikTok. Let me just keep my flag this entire time, y'all. Because I am proud to be an American. That's right. Make America great again, because you are doing just that. And with that being said, y'all, coming straight from my boy, merch on X at 1776.20, baby. We will win this trade war. MAGA patriots marching for the American and President Trump. Let's dive into it. Let's get into it.
People are saying that this is like 1776, 2.0, 2.0, okay? Let's say 176. 176! 176! 176! 176!
Champion! Patriots! 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 Stop playing with us! Let go. Let's go. Let's go, Trump. Let's get it, y'all. Coming straight from the Roman Drake 9. Okay? The Roman Drake 9, y'all, on TikTok. That felt really good. I don't know about y'all, but I felt that. Let's keep it moving, y'all. This is why they mad. Ooh, breaking. The European Union says they are ready to negotiate with the United States, says they offer 0 for 0 tariff. Oh my God, we witnessing this right now on April 7th, 2025. at 8:30 p.m. Don't y'all freaking forget, your boy dropped that on April 5th, and we is on April 7th, and over 50 states is reaching out talking about whoa, negotiate, whoa. While everybody else like, oh my gosh, this gonna be high, this gonna be high, and this gonna be and we just laid back chilling because we already know what we voted for. We already know who we put up in office. Okay? We chilling. Let them cook. Let's get into it. Coming straight from Colin Rugg on X, y'all. Let's get into it.
We stand ready to negotiate with the United States. Indeed, we have offered 0 for 0 tariffs for industrial goods, as we have successfully done with many other trading partners. Because Europe is always ready for a good deal, so we keep it on the table. But we are also prepared to respond through countermeasures and defend our interests. We stand ready to negotiate with the United States. Indeed, we have offered 0 for 0 tariffs.
Again, baby, sit down and stop playing. Y'all got to stop playing with my boy. Y'all really don't know how many times I have to stress this and say that. Just sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. Now, this is coming straight from merch, y'all, on X. So as y'all been saying, and we've been saying, and a lot of us have been saying, these have been paid actors, y'all, to go out here and act a fool. Okay? They're being paid to do this. And here's a witness that says she was actually paid, y'all, for this whole thing that was happening on April 5th to protest against Trump. She finna tell it in her own words. So with that being said, y'all, let's dive into it.
I was one of the paid protesters at the April 5th girl protests. And so I just wanted to come on and talk about my experience, what I had to do to get paid, and okay. So there were two kind of parts to it. The first was obviously just showing up. They gave me like a time and a place and told me to look for a girl with blue hair and a nose ring, which like I thought would be really hard because I thought like everyone was gonna look like that, but luckily she was the only one. It was really easy to find her. So yeah, that was good. I checked in. They told you that you couldn't wear anything MAGA. They also asked you not to wear red. So I just wore a black t-shirt and jeans. And yeah, I checked in, and then they said just like go on the march. And then at the end, there would be like a questionnaire to answer. Oh, and then the other thing is they said they would pay extra if you brought a sign. So I did bring a sign. Again, same thing, like couldn't be MAGA, had to like be in line with like the liberal agenda. So my sign said, everyone deserves a good education, which like I don't personally agree with. Like you're gonna be a server or like a mechanic, like you don't really need an education, but I wanted to fit in. I wanted the money.
I want to know how much.
I didn't want to like draw attention to myself, so that's what I went with. So anyways, I went on the march, and then at the end I had to check back in, and that's when they gave me the questionnaire. And okay, the interesting thing is like you had to answer the questionnaire as if you were a liberal, and there were right and wrong answers. Like it wasn't just like whatever you thought. Like you could get the questions wrong, and you had to get them right in order to get paid. At this point,
this is
already invested,
crazy.
like 2 hours of my time, so I wanted the money, you know? So the first question, for example, was why do Republicans want more women to stay home and not work and not have jobs? And again, I just kind of like had to put myself in like her mindset. So I wrote basically like if women don't have jobs or job experiences and they have to rely on men financially, and that gives men a lot more control over their lives. For example, like, you know, if like she's in an abusive situation or whatever, she can't really leave, especially if she has kids. She doesn't really have the means to take care of them, and she doesn't have the experience to get a job that could like afford to take care of them. So it just gives like the men a lot more control to kind of do what they want her to do, basically. So that was my answer for the first one, and I got that right. But there were some that I just like didn't really know they would consider a right answer, you know?
Katie, chill out.
So I just asked, I was like, what do I do if I don't know how to answer this? And she said, just like do your best and then come talk to her at the end. So for example, there's one I didn't really know what to say. It was like, what is critical race theory and
Look,
why should it be taught, and like what's an
girl,
example
get
of
to how much they paid you
from it? And I like didn't know what they wanted the answer to be, you know? So I just asked her about that one, and the answer that she gave is basically they just want people to understand the lasting effects and impact of segregation and discrimination
that they put that they promoting.
She gave, what she called it? She called it like generational wealth. And she explained that during slavery and during Jim Crow and like even after that in some places, like Black families have been essentially barred from owning homes, where like white families could own a home and then like pass that down, and their family can either live in that home and not have to pay for a mortgage, or they could sell that and then use that money towards like other opportunities. But because Black families weren't able to own homes, they weren't able to like accumulate that.
So this is all structured, y'all. So they got these people, they have them going to certain places, they have them doing a questionnaire and all of this. So it's what we've been saying. You finally have a witness that's going out here to just hear the steps. I'm just dying to know exactly how much these folks are paying these people, y'all. Like, seriously, do y'all hear that? This is crazy. I'm not shocked coming from them. Let's get it.
Wealth in the same way, and they had to like spend more of their income on rent. They weren't getting that back the way you get back, you know, when you buy a house. So she said that was just like one example, but yeah, that was like kind of her answer to that question. So I wrote that down, and yeah, I got paid. I got paid $100 for going to the protest, and then I got paid an extra $10 for bringing the sign. And like overall it was a pretty good experience. Like the people were pretty nice.
Yo,
everyone smelled really good, which like was a surprise to me. But yeah, so the questionnaire had 8 questions. So you know, if you want me to talk about the other questions, let me know if you have any questions. And then I think people got different questions on that questionnaire. So you know what your questions were, and like did you get them right, did you get them wrong?
Yo, you folks, this coming straight from Red Said Blue, y'all, on TikTok. If y'all want to go follow her. Not $110. Y'all out here showing y'all tails for $110. This says a lot about you bimbos. You bimbos are out here taking $110 to act a fool. To majority of y'all are only doing this for that little chump change. A lot of y'all don't even know. Like she said, she was doing a question. She didn't know half them questions. A lot of them is just doing this for the money, just clowns. This right here. That's why I kept saying, y'all want to know exactly how much these folks is paying these people, and it ain't crap. So they willing to stamp their face card, do these things, take jail time, and all this for chump pay. They sit here taking $110. Meanwhile, Elon is straight busting these folks, letting these folks know where these tax dollars and all this money is going. And y'all out here accepting $110 when y'all can have way more funds. Crazy, right? We cannot make this up, y'all. We cannot make this crazy-ish up. Here we go. More paid actors coming straight from her, y'all. Signs. They are here to act a fool for $110. Let's get into it. My boy Byron is out here. Let's get it.
Money. As a member, hang on.
on. I'm sorry, ma'am. But as a member of Congress, because I was just in D.C. on Monday for Trans-State Visibility, and I would like you, as a member of Congress, to rise up and support LGBTQ plus youth and stop this fucking insane attack on our children who know who they are.
Number one,
no. Of course you're not, because you're a fascist. You're a you're a race traitor and you are a fascist.
Oh, we got my boy Benny out there too. Oh hell!
And then you start yelling at me. You call me a fascist. You call me a race traitor, and you want me to agree with you? What are you talking about, ma'am? I'm a constitutionalist. Ma'am, I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in freedom and liberty for everybody. I believe in the U.S. Constitution. I believe in everybody's freedoms and rights. But if I don't agree, hold on. But when I don't agree with you, then all of a sudden I'm a fascist. That's what's wrong. If all you want to do is yell and scream,
that's all they do is yell.
I don't agree with you. I'm sorry, ma'am. You are now in the 20% of America.
You don't need to worry because you will never get my vote, and you don't live here.
I'm gonna be your governor. Trust me.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
And he is. And he will. Y'all, that's what they do is they yell. I'm not surprised anymore. Y'all getting paid $110 to do this stuff. I'm stamping that. Anybody that has these signs and just going out there acting like this bimbo right here, that's how much y'all getting paid. That is crazy. That is crazy. The child scooping that low. Here goes some more paid actors, y'all. He had to read the paper he was given to understand the sign he was holding. Let me tell y'all something. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. These are paid people. They sitting here getting signs. They don't even know what the signs mean. They just holding them because at the end of the day, they just want to get paid that $110. Let's get into it.
And what brings you out here today?
What doesn't?
Money brought him out there.
Can you explain a little bit for our viewers what this means?
Go ahead.
Raise your hand out.
Cacostocracy.
Oh my God.
Government by the least suitable or competent citizens of a state. Seems to.
Can you even look like can you pretend to actually be out there protesting? Man, you know these folks is paid. They gotta pull out signs to read what the sign is that they holding. This lets you know right now they just out there for the money. Check him out.
And what brings you?
You were supposed to know that. You weren't supposed to pull that paper out. You're just telling off on these folks. Lord, these bimbos do not know these. Oh man. Wow. Straight from Living TikTok, y'all. We're telling him, Trump, hands off our kids, hands off our women's rights. Tim McBride, the dude who dressed up as a woman and mocks females and wants kids to chop off their body parts, is out here protesting too, y'all. Let's get into the man.
And we are here today because while we know that Donald Trump thinks that he can place his hands anywhere, we're telling him, hell no, hands off our Social Security, hands off our Medicaid, hands off Medicare, hands off SNAP, hands off our kids, hands off women's rights, hands off LGBTQ rights. And we are here today.
Of course, coming from this man.
While we know.
Of course, coming from this man. This man gets paid. All that he's saying, that's corrupt money. That man getting paid for all of that, y'all. This man right here. Shut up, man. Won't hear crap you got to say, man. Check him out. This is a man. This is a man on wokeness. Straight up, flat out. I'm ending it like this right here. Have the audacity to say all that just to protect your manly pockets. Man. Not ma'am, but man. Anywho, y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all learned that while we winning, we got some haters. But let me tell you something. They throwing rocks right now, but only a few. In due time, those gonna get kicked right on out the way like the rest of them. And we gonna continue to keep moving, and the truth shall set these folks free. And we shall continue to keep prevailing, y'all. It is what it is. I mean, Y'all ain't got to, say you just sit back and be quiet is just enough, okay? Because if y'all sit here and gonna think that y'all can say that this man has not done nothing or made nothing move since he's been in the White House, he's made more things move within 2 months going into 3 than that past administration made move in 4 years. Stop playing. And this is not something I'm just coming up with, baby. These are the facts. And if you need the facts, then go fact check me and put it in the comment section. I'd like y'all to compare Trump 2 months going into 3 to Biden in the last 4 years. Please do. Come on. Fact check me in the comment section. I like to see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. I'm waiting.